It's gone. And now the Royals have the one-run lead. George Brett has just homered, and Billy Martin and the Yankees want the bat. Look at Martin.
Well, what they're talking about, Frank, is that he's got too much pine tar, and you've got to have a certain amount of distance from the trademark of the bat and the pine tar.
And Nettles is leaving the field as if the game is over. No, he's just coming in.
I'm not sure. They might have a legitimate gripe. And the umpires are going to get together. George Brett looking around and wanting to know what's going on. And the umpires are going to get together and talk about this thing.
Well, Billy Martin bounced right out of the dugout.
I've seen it called before, Frank. You are not allowed to have a substance of any kind above the trademark. And I can't tell from here because everybody's huddled around the bat. I cannot tell from here if it's up too far. And now they're feeling it. See, as if there's some sticky stuff around there.
That's Nick Bremigan with the bat.
This is going to be an interesting call.
Well, Brett isn't sure whether he has a home run yet or not.
Now the umpires are going to walk away and talk about this and go over the rules and examine the bat. See where the pine tar, see the label, the trademark is?
Yep.
See the brown substance there?
It does look like it's
that's pine tar.
It looks like it is.
Now you are not allowed to have that pine tar up that far on the bat. Billy Martin walking around waiting for the, which might be an important decision.
First time in a long time I've seen the umpires huddle this long and have a meeting over it.
Well, we're going to see what's going to happen. They're going to...
Now that is the plate umpire, Tim McClelland, with the bat in his hand. Now they're going to measure it across home plate.
Well, I've never seen this.
I never have either.
I don't know what they're measuring. They might be going to call George Brett out.
Well, the Yankees win. He's out.
Yes, sir.
Brett is out. Look at this. Brett is out. And
he's steaming mad.
He is out and having to be forcibly restrained from hitting plate umpire Tim McClelland. And the Yankees have won the ball game 4-3. Brett is called out for using an illegal bat or with the illegal substance on the bat.
Like I said, I have seen this before, Frank, and Gaylord Perry just took the bat away from home plate umpire Jim McClelland. He's going to take the bat. They're going to take it so they cannot take it into the American League office.
Ken Griffey is at first base. Don Mattingly is at second base. Bert Cabaneras was there. Roy Smalley is at shortstop. He was there in the original game. And at third base, Greg Nettles. Dave Winfield is in left field. Now watch this next shot. Ron Guidry is in center field. That's Guidry playing center. And the right fielder is Steve Kemp. The catcher has to be Butch Weiniger because Rick Cerrone has an eye infection. Cerrone was in the July 24th game but unable to play tonight. And on the mound for the Yankees, right-hander George Frazier, and he'll be pitching to Hal McRae, who was on deck when Brett hit the two-run homer.
So Billy Martin is out there, I assume, making a protest, saying, look, we saying that Brett missed the bases.
I have an idea that Dave Phillips right there, Bobby, may have a sworn affidavit from one of the umpires in the other crew. Of course, the umpires and the league office, if we knew this was going to happen, I'm sure they knew it was going to happen. So we add just a little more drama to the infamous pine tar game. And that may do it. Frank White over to John Wathen, and the pine tar game is over. The Yankees are 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. And we'll have the totals and the recap for you in a moment. The final score, the Kansas City Royals 5 and the New York Yankees 4.